Welcome to Bernadette's Post, and today I'll be showing how I created these unicorn milkshakes. So stay tuned. You will need 2 liters of vanilla ice cream, 4 tablespoons of milk, maybe more. You also need red, yellow, and blue, as well as black gel food coloring. You will need 1 cup of white chocolate. You will need whipped cream. You also need colored sprinkles and cereal or candy, and you also need rainbow colored Twizzlers and Skewers. You will also need marshmallow ears. You will also need a blender and tall glasses. Roll out tiny logs for eyes. Roll the ends more narrow. Roll the opposite ends of the pair of eyes up and the corner ends down, and then place onto a lined plate and freeze. And then the second pair, roll one into a V, and then the second into almost a circle. Dye more 1-inch sections of white modeling chocolate pink, yellow, purple, and blue, and roll into 4-inch angled logs. Place the pink, purple, blue, and yellow logs in the same direction, and holding one end, the larger end, twist into a horn. Place onto a lined plate and freeze. Melt white chocolate in a double boiler. Divide into 2 bowls, and using just a little bit of gel food coloring, dye each pink and 1 blue. Rim each glass into melted chocolate and then into the according colored sprinkles. Use melted chocolate to add Twizzlers on one edge of the glass, and make sure you freeze that right away so they don't fall off. Add the modeling chocolate eyes with melted chocolate to the opposite side of the glass and then freeze. To make your own whipped cream, you will need 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, a ½ teaspoon of vanilla. You will need 2 tablespoons of icing sugar, confectioner sugar, and this is just to make the whipped cream a little more thick. And you will also need a piping bag with a start tip. And if you want to make it special, you can make it rainbow whipped cream by adding a little bit of gel food coloring, which I'll show you right now. And then I took a spatula and laid that out onto plastic wrap. Roll that up into a log, and then place that into a disposable piping bag, which I cut the tip off and placed a start tip. Roll that up, and then voila, magical whipped cream. Set out 6 tiny containers and place 1 tablespoon of milk into 2 of those containers, and place a ½ tablespoon into the rest. Dye 1 of the larger portions of milk with blue and red gel food coloring, just a little bit to make it light purple. Dye the other 1 tablespoon portion blue. Dye 1 ½ tablespoon portion yellow. Dye 1 pink, dye 1 black, and leave 1 white. Portion out the ice cream into bowls. 2 of the bowls using 3 to 4 scoops of vanilla ice cream, and then the remaining 4 bowls use about 1 to 2 scoops. Add 1 large portion of vanilla ice cream and the purple milk mixture into a blender and puree, and then place into a small bowl and then back into the freezer. Rinse the blender and then repeat with the large portion and the blue milk mixture and puree. Place back into the freezer. Repeat the same process with the remaining colors and put them back into the freezer while you wait. Layer up each glass accordingly. I used the darker colors for one glass. My whipped cream got a little bit too soft because I left it a bit too long, but if that happens, just throw it in the freezer and that will firm it back up.
Enjoy.
Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more of my videos, just make sure you click that subscribe button.